Ann Leighton here. The power of forming habits gets things done. You want accomplishments, right? You want to be able to tolerate the frustrations of getting from where you are to the accomplishments you want. And you want to influence events along the way. Well, here's how. It has to do with you forming habits, for real. Just little patterns that turn into things that you're able to do on a daily basis, day in and day out. Self-discipline comes when you create a habit. Frustration tolerance. And you learn from setbacks. Because you have setbacks every day. That's life. And those setbacks help you to learn to adjust. It gives you practice. So it's really a virtuous circle that lifts you up to your next accomplishment. And as you adjust and do your daily practice, you get feedback from the world and from yourself. Even if it's something as simple as what I'm doing right here, of making these little YouTubes and watching them myself to see what's effective and what's not, so that over time, as other people come, such as you being here today, thank you, and build an audience one by one, helping people with things that I've noticed and observed in my lifetime as I go through the setbacks of my life. And your patterns do form habits. And they prepare you to make further actions. That's what bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Because it gets you ready as you, form those habits and do things. Just a little tiny habit, such as, for example, me trying to make these little YouTubes. It's giving me confidence. It's giving me decisiveness to figure out what would I talk about that I know that's going to help you today. And it gives me skills and self-awareness, so that those accomplishments allow me to bridge the gap from where I am right now, starting over again after a lot of setbacks, including surgeries and whatnot. You have that in your life too, right? Setbacks, things that are a gap between where you are and where you want to be. Well, you can bridge those. And you can do it by making little daily habits of doing something from one day to the next. It might be as simple as writing something. I did that for a while where I wrote an article a day. That gave me the ability to get my writing back. I needed to learn more skills. I'm learning to create webinars. And I'm practicing, so I'm teaching. And I'm using the ability to read in that way there too, because my webinars right now, mostly I'm reading. But I'm trying to experiment here on YouTube to actually look at you and teach you from my heart a little bit about some of what I've learned. I've been successful in business and I've been not. So that's where I am right now, starting over again in gaining skills. And I know that the habits that I build are helping me to lift me up to the next habit. So for example, now I'm working on the webinars. So that's giving me the ability to do a little bit more there. And here I am taking that skill and transferring it right here to you, looking at you through the terror in my heart to speak to you and say, you can create a habit that's going to lift you from today to tomorrow. And each of your habits will lift you a little bit closer to bridging the gap between where you are, and where you want to be. This is Cynthia Ann Leighton. My main website is Slow Self-Improvement. The power of forming habits is that you can get what you want in terms of living the life of your dream, one little tiny step forward at a time. Thanks for being here. slowselfimprovement.com.